How to manifest anything you want. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I am going to do a refresher on some manifestation basics on how to manifest anything that you desire, be that a relationship, more abundance, or perfect health. But first, if you would like to get coached by me, you can get access to my online courses, one-on-one coaching, or you can get weekly live group coaching sessions with me via the school community. You can get access to any of these offerings by simply clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, let's get back to this video. How to manifest anything that you want. So let's talk about some manifestation basics on how manifestation works. And in this video, I'm going to not only talk about how to manifest things in your personal reality, but I'm also going to talk about how things tie into collective manifestations and collective agreements and collective beliefs. So first, let's talk about your personal reality. So the way that manifestation works is, firstly, you want to understand that you're never not manifesting. This is something that you are doing 24/7, whether you are conscious of it or not, whether you agree with it or not. This is something that is always happening 24/7. Now, the way that manifestation works is that your state of being, things that you think, things that you imagine, things that you feel, dominantly, your subconscious mind, God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, is going to reflect this back to you in your 3D reality. So what that means is everything that shows up in your life is always a reflection of your previous state of being. So an example of this is, let's say that you have an assumption that all the good ones are taken, there are no decent men in my town, and you are somebody who wants to manifest a relationship. Well, because you have this assumption, an assumption means you accept this to be your truth. Reality, your subconscious mind, is going to prove you right. You are going to keep seeing evidence that is going to reinforce to you your assumptions. Every time you see men, they're going to be taken. Or if you have the belief that there are no decent men in my town, then this is what you will continue to experience. Now, the example that I just shared with you is something that I call a specific assumption. Something else that could manifest is if you are somebody who has a general assumption. So a general assumption could look something like, my life always sucks. Everything in my life is terrible. I have the worst luck ever. So you're not specific about specific areas of your life, but you just have a general assumption that life is hard and life sucks. So now maybe your boss is always horrible to you when you're at work. Maybe your friends are always challenging. Maybe your family is always disrespecting you. So the reason why this is occurring in your reality is because you have a general assumption that says, my life always sucks. And therefore, reality must prove you right. And this can show up in infinite ways in your reality. The expression doesn't matter, but either way, reality will continue to show you that your life sucks. Now, if you want to know, well, how do I figure out what assumptions that I have about different areas of my life? Just take a look at the stories that you tell with regards to your love life, with regards to abundance, and with regards to your health. What is the first thing that comes to mind? Those are your assumptions. Now, the idea is that if you want to manifest a different reality, which you absolutely can, because you're never not manifesting, but now you're going to learn how to manifest on purpose, you want to begin to change the narrative. Remember, your old stories, your old state of being, your old visualizations that you were doing unconsciously every time you were having an argument with somebody in your head, that was you manifesting your unfavorable circumstances. Now, in the same way, all you have to do is begin to tell a new favorable story of how you want it to be. So let's say in your love life, you are somebody who wants to manifest your dream relationship. You want to start telling the story, I have the most amazing love life. I always have the best of luck with relationships. I always meet amazing people when it comes to relationships. I always meet people who want to be with me and who want to fully commit to me and go all in with me. Now, if you want to change your reality, which you can because you are the operant power of your reality, all you have to do is begin to change your narrative about how you see life. Begin to tell a new story that describes reality the way that you want it to be. But before you do this, it's not about pretending that your current reality doesn't exist. The first step to making a change, to selecting a new version of reality, is to actually own your current reality. To own, okay, yeah, my boss sucks, or my love life sucks, or, I only make X amount at work. Own that. Own that from the understanding that this is just temporary. From there, once you make peace with it and once you take accountability for why that's in your reality in the first place because of your old unconscious dominant stories, that's when you can begin to tell a new story. Now, in order to do this, it's about telling your new story no matter what your 3D reality is showing you. So let's say that you're somebody who desires a promotion and better pay at your workplace, but your current reality is showing you that your boss hates your guts and that it's unlikely that you're going to get that promotion. Your job is to begin to tell the new story. Oh, my boss loves me. My boss adores me. I'm their favorite person. I'm always doing such a great job. My boss gave me such a big promotion. I now get X amount salary per year. I'm really good at my job. I love what I do and the people there love me and I'm always treated with respect. That is the new story that you want to begin to tell, regardless of what your current reality is showing you. So you first own what your current reality is showing you. You make peace with it from the understanding that it is temporary. And then from there, you begin to tell the new story. Now, for a bit, your reality might look the same. It doesn't matter. That's because your old story still has some momentum going. And your idea is that you want to get momentum going with the new story. So you keep telling the new story no matter what. Say it's day 3 and you go into work and your boss is still being very challenging. Your boss is still being rude to you. It doesn't matter. You begin to tell the new story. My boss loves me. My boss adores me. I'm always doing a great job. My boss is always giving me kudos. My boss gave me a promotion. You tell that story anyway, and if you're triggered, you honor your triggers, you feel the emotion, you integrate the emotion, and you continue to persist with your new story. Now, you can apply this to anything. Now, let's take another example. Let's say that your love life sucks. You begin to tell a new story. I am thriving in my love life. I am in a happy, loving, committed relationship where my partner adores me. I am loved exactly the way that I like to be loved. And even if you're still single right now, it doesn't matter. You continue to tell that story. You begin to focus on your self-concept. I am perfect no matter what. I am lovable no matter what. I am good enough no matter what. I always manifest what I want with ease and speed. You begin to tell that story regardless of what your 3D reality is showing you or not showing you. Now let's look at another example. Let's say you're somebody who's currently having health challenges. Well, you begin to tell a new story. So first you own where you are. Okay, I am where I am. I have some health issues and that's okay. And you make peace with it. And then you begin to tell the new story. I have perfect health. I'm somebody that's always had perfect health. I feel amazing. My body feels amazing. I feel energized. I always feel good. I know that well-being abounds. I have perfect health. I love how healthy my body is. I love how my body feels so good. I feel so nourished. I feel so alive. You begin to tell that story regardless of what your 3D reality is showing you. Now, if you keep persisting with your new narrative, when your new story becomes dominant story within you, reality must reflect this back to you. This is when you will manifest that pay rise, that promotion, the relationship that you desire, the perfect health, or the more abundance. It begins with you beginning to change your narrative and describing reality the way that you prefer it to be, regardless of what your current circumstances is showing you. And you also want to make sure that you focus on your self-concept, meaning you have a solid identity where you know you are good enough, you are lovable, you are worthy, you are a master at manifesting, where you see yourself in a favorable light, because this will be the foundation to manifesting anything. You first want to see yourself in a favorable light, regardless of your manifestations, because from there, it's then so easy to begin to tell a new story about things that you want to change in your reality when you have a solid foundation and you trust in yourself and you believe in yourself. So that is how you change things in your personal reality. You make peace with your current circumstances from the understanding that it is temporary, and then you begin to describe reality the way that you prefer for it to be. Remember, this is what you did to manifest the negative things in your reality. Every time you complain to your friends, or you complain to that coworker, or you complain to your family about how your life sucks and how the economy sucks, that was you manifesting the unfavorable things unconsciously. Now all you are doing is that you are flipping that on its head. You are going to begin to tell a new story in your mind. You don't need to say it out loud to other people, but you're going to begin to describe reality the way that you prefer for it to be, regardless of what you are seeing or not seeing in your 3D reality, because you understand that reality is a reflection of your state of being. So if you want to change something in your reality, you must first change the way that you perceive reality, meaning you begin to describe it the way that you prefer for it to be. Now let's talk about collective beliefs. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because sometimes when I share that you are manifesting everything in your reality, some people freak out and say, well, Priya, if my friend now has cancer, did I manifest my friend having cancer in my reality? Or if I meet someone with Down syndrome, or if I meet somebody who was autistic, then does that mean that I manifested that person having autism? No, you did not manifest somebody having autism or your friend having cancer. And this is where collective beliefs and collective agreements come into play. So you can manifest whatever you want in your personal reality. First and foremost, I want to make that clear. Now, there are also collective agreements. Collective agreements look something like war exists, natural disasters exist, disease exists, people with autism exists. These are collective agreements and collective beliefs. And that's why you can still observe war in your reality, maybe through the news or through the TV, but you're not perhaps physically experiencing that. But nonetheless, it's still in your reality. So these are collective agreements and collective beliefs that you will still see in your 3D reality, but you did not manifest that. You did not manifest war. You did not manifest your friend having cancer. Now, having said that, anything that shows up in your reality, if you want to change it as the operant power of your reality, you can absolutely do that if you choose to. So if, for example, your best friend comes and tells you that she has cancer and that she wants to get better, you as the operant power of your reality, you can imagine your friend being well or your friend being cancer-free. So you can absolutely change things that show up in your reality if you desire to. Now, something else that I want to shine light on is how you can manifest what you want regardless of collective agreements. So let's say, for example, that there is a hurricane that is heading towards your town. You, as the operant power of your reality, you can manifest that the hurricane zigs and zags with your town, or you can manifest that your house is untouched when the hurricane passes through your town. And if this becomes your assumption and you truly trust in that, then this is exactly what you will manifest. So perhaps there is a hurricane that goes through your town, but your house or your neighborhood is untouched. That is the power of your I am. Your I am is infinite. So although there may be collective beliefs at play or collective agreements at play, know that as the I am and as the operant power of your reality, you get to choose what your personal reality looks like. Another example of this is people can say, oh, well, the economy is really bad this year and it's really hard to make money because there's a recession. Irrelevant. In your reality, you always make money no matter what. Your wealth increases every day. You are always abundant no matter what. And if this becomes your assumption, then reality will prove this to you regardless of the fact that the economy has gone down or there is a recession. None of that matters. So Yes, there are collective agreements and collective beliefs, but you don't have to buy into them. You don't have to participate in them. So I hope that has helped shine some light on how collective agreements and collective beliefs also play into your reality. So it can be that sometimes something is in your reality. You're observing, your friend getting cancer or somebody having autism in your reality. But that doesn't mean that you manifested your friend having cancer or you manifested another friend having autism. These are just collective agreements and beliefs that you're observing in your reality. However, you can change it if you desire to. So I trust this video has helped shine some light on how you can manifest anything that your heart desires and how collective beliefs and collective agreements play into your manifestation and how you can manifest whatever you want regardless of collective agreements and regardless of collective beliefs. Because as I am, you are an infinite being. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.